welcome Mighty Family to another week of weekly balance. However, we're going to do something a little different today. We're actually going to be doing a 10-minute stretch just to give you guys a little bit of variety, and also just to kind of, make sure that we're getting that stretching in, as it's one of those things that often gets forgotten about, right? So what you'll need today is just a chair. We're going to do everything in the chair, which is really nice. It's all upper body stretch, so this is something that's really good for after an upper body workout, or even in the morning just to get kind of loosened up, especially if you have like shoulder, upper back issues. And then you will need just like a towel, something like this for one of the stretches. So I'll demonstrate when we get there, but you will need something like this as well. So if everybody is ready and all set up, go ahead and just sit nice and comfy in your chair. We're gonna be wanting to kind of sit sort of on the edge of the chair so that we're not sitting back and slumped in that chair. So nice and tall here, kind of take some deep breaths in with me, in and out. Let's do two more, in, out, and last one, in and out. All right, so we're gonna start kind of from the top down. So we're gonna be doing a side neck stretch to begin. Pick your side, doesn't really matter. We're gonna do both anyways, but what we're gonna do is take one arm all the way across, bring it over to your neck. This other arm, we're gonna just kind of try to pretend like you're pushing away like your dog or whatever that may be, but nice and tall posture, really getting that stretch right down in here in your neck, a little bit of your shoulder. Pull until it's a stretch, but not to where there's pain or it's, discomfort. So we're gonna hold this for 30 seconds here. Remember to hold on to your breathing. That's really important as we're stretching. We don't want to kind of sit and bounce. We don't want that dynamic stretch. We want that static stretch where we're just holding it, really letting that muscle kind of stretch out. Great job. Let's hold for 10 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Let's bring ourselves back to center here. Same thing on the other side. So bring that arm up, kind of grabbing at the ear here, pulling that neck, and then that opposite arm reaches out. Palm nice and flat, nice and pronated, just getting that neck stretch. We're holding for 30 seconds here again. Awesome job. Deep breaths in and out, really kind of sink into that stretch. And we'll hold for 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Bring yourself back, nice neck stretch there, loosen up a little bit. Next, we're gonna kind of move our way into our wrists. So a lot of times we think of stretching of those bigger muscles, but especially if you're someone who sits at the computer all day like I do, or, in whatever you're doing, stretching out those wrists is also very important. So we're gonna go ahead and take one arm, extend it out in front of you. With that other arm, grab those fingertips and just kind of pull very, very lightly. And we're gonna get that nice kind of forearm and wrist stretch in here. And you can kind of alternate side to side as well. Obviously not to where we're feeling pain, but that's gonna get nice and kind of all around that forearm and into that wrist there. So we'll hold this for about 20 more seconds here. Nice and easy. We'll give you a side view so you can kind of see. Great job. Nice and tall. Remember, you're sitting nice and tall. We don't want to be slouching into this stretch. Then we're going to have to stretch more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. Roll those wrists out. Same thing on the other side. So extend that arm out, grab those fingertips, and we're just a nice slight pull here. Remember, you can rock side to side if you want to. You don't have to if you just want to hold that nice stretch there. You want to stretch to where you feel you need it most. So if you're kind of more on the outer side of this wrist, maybe we're out here, similar to the other side. Awesome. We'll hold for 15 more seconds here. Great job. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake those arms out. This is the exercise or the stretch that you will need your towel for. So this is gonna be a chest stretch. So we're gonna get really nice into that upper chest, which also can kind of be a little bit of a tougher part to stretch. So I'll give everybody a little bit of time to grab a towel here. Whenever you're ready, you're gonna wanna grab your towel at each end here. And we're just gonna come above here and a little bit behind. So go about as far as it is comfortable, but you should feel that stretch right in this upper chest here. So we're gonna wanna hold on to this. Nice and easy, slight arch in your back, but we don't wanna arch too much to where you're feeling that pain. This is not a back stretch, it's a chest stretch. So really kind of opening up that chest there, real nice and easy. We'll hold for 15 more seconds here. Great job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Great job. Bring it down nice and slow. Roll those shoulders back behind you kind of to reset. And the next thing we're going to do is a shoulder stretch. So you'll also probably feel that last stretch that we did in your shoulders quite a bit, but kind of in your upper back shoulders. This is going to be more of kind of a back of the arm part of the shoulder. So we've done this before in previous stretch classes. We're just gonna bring one arm across our chest, grabbing at the forearm. This is very important. You don't wanna grab at your wrist or at your elbow because then you're kind of defeating the whole purpose of that stretch. So grab at your forearm, sit nice and tall, and then roll that shoulder away from your ear. It can be really easy to do this stretch and pull that shoulder up towards your ear, and then you're not really getting that stretch. So nice and relaxed, shoulders away from your ear, across your chest. And you should feel that stretch right here in that top and back shoulder. Awesome job. We're here for 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Release those arms. Same thing on the other side, bringing that arm straight across your chest. Grabbing there at the forearm, nice and straight in this arm, and pull right across your chest here. Big deep breaths. Remember to focus on that as you're leaning a little bit more. If you pull in to get that deeper stretch, take a deep breath with that as well. Great job. We're here for 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release those shoulders. You should start to feel really nice and loose up in this neck, shoulder area, also your chest. So next we're gonna do a little bit of an overhead side stretch to stretch out those latissimus dorsi, those lats there on your upper back. So what we're gonna be doing, doesn't matter which side you choose, but reach overhead, leaning to one side. This arm can do a couple different things. It can kind of grab onto your leg for stability. If you can, reach onto your chair. That's a little far for me. Or you can simply just kind of let it rest across your legs. But we're just gonna take this nice lean in here, nice big stretch here in that side. Great job. Deep breath, try to sink into it a little bit more. And we'll hold for 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back nice and tall. Roll those shoulders back, kind of reset here. Same thing on the other side, okay? Reach over top. Opposite hand kind of rests across your lap here. And we're reaching. So making sure with this stretch, we don't want to be leaning forward. We don't want to be arching back either. We're just nice and tall over to the side here. Great job. We'll hold for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bring yourself back, reset here a little bit. We have 2 more exercises to go, so you guys are doing awesome. Next thing we're gonna do is just kind of a more dynamic stretch where we're gonna be moving. We're just gonna do some exaggerated arm circles, okay? So we're gonna start with some forward arm circles, nice and big, just really opening that chest, squeezing those shoulder blades when your arms are behind and forward. So remember to do this very, very slow. It can be really tempting to go fast, but you wanna feel every single motion and stretch as you're making these big circles here. Great job. Nice and tall. Let's go ahead and switch directions after you make one full rotation. So when you're ready, go ahead and go backwards. Again, kind of reaching, squeezing those shoulder blades back. Nice and slow. Awesome job. Let's get in about 4 more rotations here. Nice big arm circles. 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. All right, it's kind of like a good morning stretch, just really opens everything up. Okay, last stretch we're gonna do is a seated cat-cow. So if you've taken yoga classes before, you know what a cat-cow is, where you're on your hands and knees, arching and extending that back. But we're gonna do this seated. Kind of serves the same purpose, but obviously it helps that you don't have to get on your hands and knees. So for this one, I'm gonna turn to the side so you can kind of see a little bit more about what that looks like. So when you're sitting in your chair here, you wanna kind of sit on the very edge. Legs come out here, about as wide as you can go, that way you can sink into it. So we're gonna start with the cat, I think is the arch. So hands go on your knees, and we're just kind of sinking into an arch here, okay? So lean your head back, hold this arch for 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to hover in, really rolling those shoulders forward here, bringing that chin to your chest and really feeling that stretch in your upper back. Hold for 3, 2, 1, come back to that cat, really arch, arch, arch up. Hold for 3, 2, 1, come back to that cow, arch. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Let's do one more each animal. So cat, arch that back up here, real nice and easy. 3, 2, 1, and then go ahead and roll those shoulders forward. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Go ahead and bring yourself to center. I'm going to bring myself back to center as well. And that completes our upper body stretch today. So I hope you guys all enjoy your Thursday, and we'll see you guys next week.